everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of my Let's Play. I'm Neoublie, and as you can see, we left off just as we were starting up the quarry. It's just going ahead, it's cleared the area, now it's just finishing off building the frame. I need to go check to see how much we've got with the biofuel. It should be, I believe it uses a bit of biofuel, but doesn't go too nuts with it, so let's have a quick look. We're nearly out. Let's just go ahead and see if we've got enough. We should have enough to be able to get the units to actually start up. Like, we should see the arm come through and start up soon. Gonna have to clear out that tree at some stage as well. Floating trees bug me. Okay, so there we go, last little bit, it's slowing down, and there's the arm. Cool, so let's go ahead and pop inside. I'm going to grab this back up again. Let's go pop inside and grab ourselves some of the biofuel. Oh, looks like we're doing quite well, and we possibly have run out of power, which is the reason why it stopped. Let's go chuck a couple more pieces into there, and let's go ahead and grab out some of these. Now, because we have got extra buckets, let's go ahead and empty this water bucket that I have. And we'll go and grab another one of these. So there we go. So it gives us a bit more space, so we have enough for that peat to actually go ahead and make some. And we'll go and fill these up. And then once we've done that, I'm probably going to start with some of the other systems that I need to put in place, which is going to be a way to start sorting my items, which is going to be a sorting system. And I'm also going to need to worry about having it so I can actually supply things to engines and stuff. So we need to be working on probably a logistics / Redpower system. So I'm going to go ahead and pop, oops, I just popped 3 into that one. I meant to put 2 into each. Never mind, let's go ahead and do that. So this must be its capacity for heat. I love how he's gone ahead and changed these. The inventories and the management of that is pretty cool. A few of the mod developers are really pushing the limits with what you can do with it and making everyone else step up their game, so it's pretty cool to see. Right, so I'm going to go ahead next and we're going to start building up on a logistics system. Got plenty of diamonds and I'm going to go ahead and get that sorted. So let me quickly go ahead and just grab a wee bit more biomass to put into the second engine. And then we should continue from there. Okay, just a wee bit of clearing up of my inventory. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and make ourselves up some basic logistics pipes, and to do that we're going to need to make ourselves some gears. We're also going to make ourselves some diamond transport pipes, some redstone torches, and some glass. We can also use gold and redstone chipsets, but of course we don't actually have any of those at the moment because we don't have the way to make them. Right, so first thing we're going to have to get doing is make up some more. Oh, actually no, we probably have plenty of gears already. Let's go ahead and grab some of those. So there's actually 2 stone gears there, perfect. So let's go ahead and pop those into there, and we need to upgrade those to iron. And hopefully we have gold already pre-cooked. We have some gold dust, which means we should be able to go ahead and cook it up in the nice quick manner, just like that. There we go. And so let's go ahead and upgrade these 2 here with the gold. Alright, so we've got those 2. Let's go ahead and chuck a diamond on either side and a piece of glass in the middle to get ourselves some diamond pipe. One of those in the middle. Nope, not yet. We need some wood for sticks. And then of course some redstone as well. Make redstone torches. Top and bottom. Gears left and right. Diamond pipe in the middle, and then the corners with glass. And that will be our first set of logistics pipes. So we're going to need to make a few sets of these, but what my original idea was, is I'm thinking along the lines of, probably should go grab my backpack. I was charging that up while I was running around. Did use up all of my peat though, so I'm going to have to pop some more peat into here. Let's chuck 30 into there, make sure these have all got power. Cool. Right, so what I'm thinking is I want to make a system where these chests are actually going to be my main storage area, but I don't want to have to be worrying about getting in and out of them, like sorting through them the whole time. So what I'm thinking is, if I go ahead and just shrink this down a little bit, like so, it's probably good enough there. I might just fill that in actually. I don't think that needs to be completely open. Yeah, it looks good. And what my idea is I'm thinking about having it so that the pipes will go up like so. So you'll be able to get everything, but of course these pipes won't do anything good yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and clear a little bit of space here, and oh, that's going to be a problem. Oh, it might not be too bad. Because I'm also thinking about moving these chests here along, so I don't need these signs anymore. Because what I'm thinking is, I want the... Oh wow, I just suddenly realised one problem with the design I was going to do. I was going to be doing provider pipes, but of course the provider pipes won't work if they're connected to two together actually, I'm not sure. Might have to do some testing and see if that will work, if I can supply from two, if I can use supplier pipes or provider pipes, whatever they are, to actually to run off two inventories. Okay, so I did a little bit of testing, and it turns out that if you go ahead and actually do put a provider pipe like so, it will actually read from both inventories. However, even though I think that would be quite a nice looking system to be able to do, it would mean that these chests, if I did this row like this one here, would only really be able to be provided from and not be sorted into. I was having a bit of a play around with it in my single player world actually. I'm still in cheat mode. Let's go ahead and get that off there. Basically, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go ahead and rethink it. I was planning on having a nice looking system because I was going to do a set of chests here like so, and then these ones here would be back one step there, so you'd end up with a pipe down the middle here, and everything's sort of looking pretty cool. Doesn't really suit what I'm going to need to do. So what I'm thinking instead is I'm thinking about making a way to go down some stairs. I'm going to have to figure out how I want to do a staircase down here actually. Let's go and do this, to be honest, probably a better way of doing it. And then go down this direction like so. And I'm thinking about making a little room downstairs which has all my chests in it, and then I can have a couple of basic chests up here which have important things that I'm going to be using all the time, like my tools and stuff that can be provided from but not actually be sorted into, and then I'll have all my sorted into items in a room downstairs. Now the thing about that is I don't really want, I mean obviously I'm a single player world, but I don't really want it to be very obvious that it's there, so I'm thinking to myself it might be time to look into a secret door. So let's go with a secret wooden door, which is camouflage paste and this in a wooden door. So let's go ahead and see what we need to make a camouflage paste. Ooh, nice. So we've got cactus green, or we can get cactus green, yellow, red, and ink sacs. Let's see if I can make up some of that stuff. Let's see what we've got. So I think if I go ahead and figure out where I've got some space to do some sorting of my gear, put the leather into there, apple. Let's go ahead and grab that flour out. That will be our red paste. We must have some yellow paste around. We've got some ink sacs. Lovely. 2 of those. What else was it we needed? We needed cactus, which we can get from here, I believe. So go ahead and pop one of those into there like so. It should target about the right amount. The dies should be about the same. Come on. There we go. Learnt. And it is about the same, so there we go. Pop that into there, and piece of iron for that. Let's just grab some out from there. And we need some yellow. So do we have any yellow flowers floating around? I probably don't have any. If I don't have any here in a second, I'll go looking for some. Right, I'll be back shortly. Just thought I'd quickly check in on my quarry, and I just noticed that there is a beehive here, which I want to grab before the quarry goes ahead and breaks it out. Don't need the sign though. It turns out it's not too far to go digging around to find it. I just went and collected up my water beehive that was just in there and turned around and saw a yellow flower over here. Thank goodness to equivalent exchange. I won't have to worry about having more than one flower. And I just broke my scoop on a flower. Lovely. Okay, so let's get back inside, and we should have everything we need now to make this camo paste. This will be the first time I've ever actually crafted anything with this thing. I've done some playing around with the items once I've spawned them in a test world, but that was all I ever got round to. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to look. I'm probably going to have to move some chests around before I go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. How are we looking for peat? I had to go ahead and top up the bog earth in here because it was getting a bit too much. Sorry, I had to run out of here, so I'd been obviously putting a lot down. Got ourselves some peat in here, which is good. So let's get inside, and I'm going to get prepared and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so I'm just thinking that we need to actually go ahead and start moving things around to be able to do what I want to do here. So I'm going to be getting rid of these chests. However, at the same time as doing this, I'm also thinking along the lines that I need to go ahead and upgrade my chests that I currently have, because wooden chests are not going to cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck a chest in the middle, and surrounded by iron around the outside, and that's my first iron chest. I'm going to go ahead and pop that down somewhere, and this is all going to be temporary for the moment because I don't really have much space to work with yet. Just going to go ahead and drop all my bees into there, which I'm going to have to get started on soon. I want to get started on some of the propolis and stuff out of that. And then we're going to go ahead and just continue migrating through, and I'm just going to basically do the same thing with each of these chests and get a basic storage place for them. And we're going over here, we need to move some of this across as well, so let me go ahead and just upgrade these chests and move them around a little bit so that I have some space to work with. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I've still got a few chests to move, but I did a wee bit of clean up and put some of the stone back. I'm going to have to go ahead and move these chests at some stage as well. I'll put the stone back into there just to get them to look a little bit better. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and grab yellow flowers, turn those into that, and then we're going to go ahead and go with camouflage paste. So we're going to go ahead and pop that into there like so. I didn't grab a piece of dirt. Bugger. Where did I put the dirt now? I moved it over to here. There we go. So let's go ahead and pop a piece of dirt into the middle like so. I think it was ink sacks top and bottom, and I just realised I made one silly mistake. I didn't learn the yellow flowers. Hopefully I don't need flowers too soon. Let's go ahead and actually grab... no, I can't do that at the moment. Okay, never mind. Right, so let's go ahead and put this back into the recipe again. So we've got ink sac top and bottom. Let's just quickly double check to make sure I've learnt the red too. So I've learnt red, I know I've learnt green, it's all good. Right, third time's the charm. Bring up the recipe. Yellow at the bottom, ink sac at the bottom top, red at the very top corners. Those to either side like that, and a piece of dirt, and there we go, camouflage paste. Now obviously the reason why I have a door inside there is it's the first thing I'm going to try in camo. I'm going to go ahead and pop that onto there, and I'm going to grab out the wooden door. Now if I go ahead and place this down here, theoretically this should disappear just like so, and of course I go ahead and open and close this lovely concealed door. So of course no one's going to know it's even there except for everybody who watches. So there we go, I thought that was pretty cool, and I'm thinking that from there we're just going to go ahead, instead of making a staircase going around, we're just going to go ahead and make a staircase that goes down, just down a little bit, just so I get a second floor below. I want to make sure I go down low enough not to worry about killing the other rooms, because obviously if you go up over this side, I don't want to be digging down and then spreading out and coming out over here. So I'm probably going to go down that direction and then head back around and do kind of a cool wee go around the side. So probably down like this. You probably can't even see. I probably should go get some torches. Give me a second. I should find they will be around somewhere, or if not I can always go ahead and make some more. Never have too many torches. Let's go ahead and create some more torches. Bingo. Right. So what I'm thinking is probably going to go ahead and do just like this, and have double set of stairs like so, and then we can go down this direction like so, and we can make a nice big room below here, so it's actually quite simple to get to. Probably don't need you there like that. I might just mirror the same on the other side. Let's go like so, just make it look a little nicer. And I think I'm going to go ahead and empty this room out, like clear a nice big room in here, so give me a few seconds, well, give me a bit of time to do that, and then once I've got it done, I will come back. Okay, so after a little bit of digging around, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up some of this stuff. Just try and get the area looking a little tidier. Thank goodness they got the Philosopher's Stone. I'm really looking forward to the way EE3 is going to be, because apparently the Philosopher's Stone is going to be a lot harder to go. Potentially could be a lot harder to get, and in doing so, going to make it more valuable and more important and more fun. Oops, I forgot that I had this to get as well. Just going to go and grab the ores out of here and fill that up like so, and transmute. I'm not transmuting a huge amount because I want to make sure that I'm not going ahead and affecting too much on the outside. Let's go ahead and get you as well, and done. Oops, there we go. Looking quite good, I think. It's starting to look quite nice. Right, so this is going to be basically where we start doing our sort of sorting system and that. We hopefully have everything we need for that. We're going to be doing it mostly with Redpower to start off with. So, oh, we're getting low on battery power again. Cool, got some peat left in there. Okay, I'm going to go chuck that in there to charge, and I'm going to go sort my inventory because I've got a lot of stuff that I dug out of the ground there. And then we'll continue on. I also have to go and check on the quarry to make sure that it's not full. It was almost full before. I'm just going to have to share this with the bees at the moment. So yeah, so give me a few minutes. I just popped my head outside and look what I see. I see another one of these things sitting up on top of my trees. I've realised that it's probably a good idea to leave the leaves on top of them. That way things don't spawn on them. So yeah, okay. Okay, looks like we've only got a little bit of stuff in here, mostly just dirt and that, which is fine considering we are pretty much at the bottom. However, I did notice that the arm was retracted for some reason. I'm not sure why, so hopefully it's not bugging out. There we go, got some of that. It seems to rise to the top before going ahead and then doing it, so I'm going to have to find out why it's doing that. It should not be rising all the way at the top like so. I see what's going on. The vines are causing me issues. I'm going to have to go ahead and get up there and kill off those vines. That's the reason why it keeps messing with it, because as soon as that vine grows too tall, it goes ahead and screws up what the quarry is doing. Didn't know that. Right, I will redeem that. I'll probably do that off camera shortly. These engines are almost out of fuel anyway, so it's like it's not going to be too much more time before it turns off, so I won't do it just now. And I'm going to go ahead and start getting the plan of what we're going to do for the sorting system. Okay, so just trying to plan out how I'm going to do this. I'm thinking about having a input chest, which is the one up there, as you can see, and coming down through here, down to this, which I'm going to have as my sorting machine. Then I'm going to come down through to my macerators, through to my furnaces, and then I'm probably going to have my chests all along here. So I'm thinking this is probably a cool place to do it. Of course, to do it I'm going to have to do a few tricky little things to be able to do it correctly. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just sort of clearing out some spaces. Wow, that was a lot of gravel. There's a lot here. I'm going to end up with a lot of flint, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and do this like that, because what I'm planning on doing is probably have the pneumatic tubing come through in here, come up from here, and probably have to use covers. Go ahead and put all my chests down, and then I'm going to be able to use the cavity behind here to do other bits and pieces to make sure that I've got the logistics all working properly. So I'm just going to clear some more space, and then we can get started on making some of the machines we need. Okay, so just quickly grabbing some of the rubber here while we have a spectator still watching me. He is obviously his pathing is so good that he can't jump down, so it's all good. I feel safe with him there. I do have to get a bow and shoot him off, and then figure out what we're going to do about this instead, because I'm going to have to stop these things from spawning because they're kind of annoying. So anyway, so we've got a bit of rubber. I'm going to get that extracted shortly. I'll just turn this back on again to go ahead and get some more peat out. So it's collecting out the peat. I've got one piece of peat in there. Nope, I need a wee bit more. Let's go and chuck 4 more pieces into here. How are we looking for this one? We've got 7 pieces in there. Got plenty of bog earth. Let's grab this ash out of here. Right, so let's head back inside. Okay, so looking like we've just about got everything we need cooked up, I think. I'm just going to have to wait for this iron to cook up. Definitely handy having this transmutation table to be able to do the partial cooking. Just cook up a few extra. I don't think I'm going to need as many as this, but I do want to make up a fair bit. Let's go ahead and get this rubber out as well. So the first thing we're going to do is, oh, there's some copper in there as well, and some biogas engines in there, and we've got redstone, all good. Probably going to grab some wood as well. So anyway, so what we're going to do first of all is we're going to go ahead and make up a couple of these. Go ahead and make a couple of advanced, or not advanced machines, just normal machines. Let's go ahead and make 2 to start with. Oops. There we go. 2 of those. Then the other next thing we're going to make is we're going to grab the copper. Make some copper wires. Excuse me, my voice is, I think I might be losing my voice actually, to be honest. Right, so grab those, let's go ahead and chuck that there, grab some rubber onto those. Right, so I think we need probably 3 more ingots turned into wires. Here we go, rubber onto that as well. We're going to have to go and collect up some more rubber, have to get a tree farm going soon. So let's go ahead and see how we're going to go with this. Let's go see if we can make 3 circuits up. Perfect, we've got 3 circuits, some redstone on either side, refined iron in the middle, electronic circuits. So perfect, we've got those. We're going to need to make up another 3 more of these at some stage, but I haven't quite got the resources ready for it yet. What we can do while we're waiting though is we can go ahead and we can make another machine block, grab that. We need to grab some cobblestone, which I do have up in this chest here. Right, so machine block in the middle, cobblestone on either side. Hopefully I have enough of these. I do, yep, there we go. 3 flint, 3 circuits, and we get 3 macerators. Now theoretically I could probably just recycle these ones into the unit, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and make a whole new set. And what we'll do is first of all pop down here, and we're going to take out these 3 blocks like so, and we're going to, probably while I can think about it now, take out the 3 below it as well for where the wiring is going to go, and I'm going to put these down like that. So that's all cool. Next thing is going to be the furnaces. So I do have 2 iron furnaces already made. So I just need to go ahead and make another iron furnace and turn that into an electric furnace. We did have them somewhere about. Where did I put them? They were in a chest somewhere. I think they might be over this one. There we go. 2 iron furnaces. Gonna need some more. I'm gonna need to go and get some more rubber for definite. Oh damn! I was hoping I'd have enough. For at least for the first part of the build. Has anything more spawned yet? No. Oh, yes, there is a little bit there. Let's go grab that. Go and grab those, thank you very much. Let's jump back inside. And let's go ahead and use our trusty, damn it, troll door, our trusty transmutation table again. Let's go ahead and chuck that into there, and let's go with, what can I use? Let's go with half of my copper. And why is that not showing up? Why? It's white because I need to go ahead and target it instead. There we go. And let's get the copper back out of there, whatever's left over. Thank you very much. Sap and sand. Whatever. As you see, this is where I'm going to end up using to be my input chest. I'm going to have the chest sitting right here. And we can continue with that. Let's go ahead and just... I had 3 more there, brilliant. Let's go ahead and extract out that 64. That should give us way more than we're going to need for a little while. So let's go ahead and create 1 more set of wires. Using up the last of our rubber. There we go. Let's go and do so and so forth like this. And 3 more wires. Like that. 2 more of those, brilliant. Now we need to get our furnaces. 2 at the top and then split those out like that. We get ourselves electronic furnaces, and let's go put these down. Now I'm going to go ahead and I will actually decide to pull apart my kitchen upstairs. I won't need a kitchen after this, so just go ahead and take those out from here, and we'll pop these down for the moment. The third one will just go right there. So I think what we're looking at is very similar to a build that probably most people have recognised, one that I'm going to be modelling it off, and that is, of course, is Direwolf's build. Looking very cool. As I say, I'm going to be doing it slightly different because I'm going to come from above down to here. I'm going to migrate everything around. I'm going to go under the floor and into chests here. So I think that's quite a good setup. Right, so I'm just going to go ahead and start planning out the next part of it. I'm going to wait for those resources to come down, get the other electric furnace running. They are electric furnaces, yes. I was about to say, did I make the wrong ones? But I made the right stuff. Right, so I'll be back once I've got the resources for the next step, and yeah, we'll continue from there. Okay, so it looks like we're getting close to the end of the episode again. What we're going to do is quickly go ahead and make up the last of the electric furnaces. I'm jumping back and forth between saying I'm going to recycle the stuff that's in this room here and then not using it, but I thought, well, there's not going to take too much more to make another one, so I'll leave this up upstairs. We'll have to go ahead and get a better power source for it, but I think we'll just leave it there as such, because that way I can use it when I need to. And there we go. So we've got our three electronic furnaces and 3 macerators that we need. Probably have to go ahead and get some overclockers, or I might actually upgrade them into rotary macerators and induction furnaces. It's probably what I'll end up doing, going down the path eventually. Right, so we've got that pretty much sorted. The next thing we're going to be needing is to get a oven going. Now I don't think I have anything yet. Let's quickly check two things. One, let's see how our research is going. I've probably run out of stuff there. Wow, we went through an entire lots of that and didn't get a single thing out of it. That sucks. Okay. So, oh shit, oh my god. Oh, far out. That should be on a game like bloody, actually I don't know what kind of game. I'm thinking like, basically should be on something like, Slender or something like that. Whoa, that gave me a hell of a fright. Okay, so I'm thinking that what we need to do next is we need to go ahead and get ourselves some pneumatic tubing, which means I'm going to have to go get the clay to make an oven. So let me sleep through the night and let's go quickly see if we can find some clay and get started on making up some Redpower stuff. Okay, so it turns out I've been quite lucky with this area that I've chosen to build my house in, because right down here, and I've turned clear water on so I can see a little bit easier, I've gone ahead and found myself clay, nice and close to my house, and quite a bit of it too, so it should be enough to get myself started, hopefully. Just have to be careful not to drown because I have no breathing apparatuses, but look at all the clay, there's bits of it all over the place. Let's quickly go down and try and get a bit more of this clay. One of the techniques as well, one thing I've been shown in the past is if I'm running out of air, I can go ahead and use a torch to give myself a gulp of fresh air. So a nice thing for you guys to use if you're having any issues with getting underwater and getting stuff that you want, until you can get yourself like an Evertide amulet or something like that. So just walk up and just, there we go, a little bit longer underwater. So that's very cool to know. Right, I'm going to get this clay and head back up to the house. Okay, so what we've got now is we've got a few more things to do. Let's just go ahead and chuck some of this stuff into here to cook up. I'll probably do, let's just cook up a whole stack of 64 of the stuff. Let's pop the rest of it over here. Gonna need enough to make 8 stone bricks, and each of those bricks is 4 of the bricks themselves. But if we're saying that, I don't know if I can bother waiting that long, so I might go ahead and just transmute some stuff around. 1 more brick should be enough. If I go ahead and teach 1 piece of clay to my transmutation table so it knows about it, and then go ahead and teach myself a brick so it knows about it, and then if I go ahead and craft it into a brick, like so, thank you very much, drop that into there, oops, into the target block, and let's go ahead and drop a couple of pieces of iron in there. Should give us enough to get the bricks out. 16 bricks is more than enough. I can use only 8 of them to go ahead and make myself a furnace. Right, so got that, and I'm going to need to grab some sand. Let's see, where did I put my sand? I did have some more sand, I'm sure. There's some more sand, thank you very much. I've got some coal. I'm curious to know if peat would actually work in that or not. Let's go see if we can put peat into it. I doubt peat is going to work, but we'll give it a try. Just pop it there for the moment. I'm going to move it later. Will that be enough to cook it up? So let's go ahead and drop the sand into there, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look at that, it does work. Nice. So just chuck enough into there for that. I'm going to need a couple more pieces of sand. If I can find some quickly. Come on, sand. Sandstone, that's not what I want. Do I have any left? There's a piece of sand. You know what? I'll do it the easy way. Let's go ahead and drop some cobblestone into there, you into there, and pull sand back out again. Thank you very much. The reason why I'm doing that is because I need 8 pieces there to be able to make the next piece. I want to make 2 of these boils up so I can get some of the silicon wafers. And then I'm also going to need to make, if I can find what I'm needing, which is some tin. So if I grab that out and put tin and copper, I believe, in there, that should start cooking up. And there we go. Now that should give me some pneumatic tubing, which is the next step I'm going to need to be able to do what I want to do downstairs. And oh, sorry, it'll give us brass ingots, which will give me pneumatic tubing once I go ahead and make it. We've got some glass there. Just going to do this last little thing before we finish up today. And grab some of those out. So 16 of those should probably do us to start with. And basically run downstairs and show you the idea of what I'm planning. If you haven't seen Direwolf's build, then you'll be pretty much getting to see what I would be planning on doing with his one. Like that, and then we're going to be doing down like so. Oops, that's not what I wanted. 1, 2, pop those back out of there. Let's can be like this, and then across here like that. So hopefully, I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. I want to make it look pretty cool. I might even do this to make it a bit cooler looking. Is I'm going to come down around like so. I don't have enough on me, so let's go quickly grab some more of those brass ingots. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, if I go ahead and drill down, I don't guess I need to drill down anywhere. Pop this onto there like that. Yes, I do need to drill down one more. Right, drill into you, bring it across like so. And what I'm thinking is I want to bring this up to the top like that, but of course that's not going to work for me because I do need to get the pipe to separate. And so what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to quickly do a couple of little cleanups for that with a diamond or some form of saw. I'm pretty sure I have one already. Let me just search around for it. Oh, that was very clever. Let me get that off there. Right, let me do a bit of searching around. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. Okay, so obviously I don't have one floating around, so let's quickly clear some inventory space and pick up the stuff that was lying on the ground there. I'm going to grab you back out and put you on the ground. Let's just pop you above the furnace there for the moment. That can just sit there. Right, so what I'm going to need then instead is I'm going to need to grab myself some couple of diamonds, couple of pieces of iron, which I thought I had already. Let's go ahead and grab some iron. There we go, and I'm going to need some sticks. Now, you've probably already seen me make this up before, and I probably have made one and just have gone and lost it. One thing you have to be very careful about with these things is that if you walk away from the crafting table while using it, they fall on the ground. If you don't notice them, they despawn. Right, so I want to have some cooked stone. So let's go and chuck that into here like so, and have I not taught the system cook stone? Interesting. Let's go ahead and cook up a piece of stone. Let's get this out of my inventory. Right, cook stone, so smooth stone. Teach that to my transmutation table. Pop that as a target and grab out some smooth stone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go ahead and chop up the stone with the saw like this. Chop it in half as much as I can. Chop it in again, and then down one more to being as skinny as possible to covers. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create up a couple of sets of these. Well, one set's probably enough at the moment for that, so hollow stone covers. And then we can do a wee bit of cleanup downstairs to try and make it a bit more a bit more presentable, and at that point we will stop for the episode and we'll then continue on with the next one. Hopefully we'll be able to get this finished. So let's just go ahead and clean up the stuff like that. And of course I want to go ahead and pop one like that. And of course the other reason we're getting these as well, not just for aesthetics, is also to go ahead and do this, where I can put one in there and it will separate it out. So I think we should be all good there, and I should be able to pop some of this back together actually, because I just realised I made far too many and I don't need them all. That's a good thing about it, is if you've got even numbers you can go ahead and turn it all the way back up to the normal size. And I'm just going to go ahead and for the moment, because I'll have to do some work with setting up this stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and cover it over like that. Now the colour difference there is a bit of a bug. It should be on smooth lighting, which it is 100%, so I'm not sure why it's doing that discoloration. Normally you wouldn't notice that. In fact, it might just be to do with the fact that there's not enough light in this room. So let's go ahead and just chuck up another light up right here, and as you see it's less noticeable. Right, so I think that's unfortunately as much as we're going to get done today, so thank you very much for watching this, and don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and tell your friends about me, and until next time I will catch you later.